Full body mat Pilates today. All you need is a comfy spot. A mat's great. You can be on the carpet. If that's comfortable for you, you are going to be on your back at times, so you just want a comfortable spot. Roll of toilet paper, okay? So I promise you this will be usable after the workout, but you want a roll of toilet paper as a prop. It's going to make some of the moves a little bit harder, so always give you a modification without it. And then if balance is an issue for you, it's good to have maybe the back of a chair around or a wall or something that if you just need to place your hand on it for a little bit of balance support. I don't have anything near me today, but if you want like the back of a chair or a tabletop or something like that, wall nearby, that's good. Okay? All right, we're gonna get started. So, got your toilet paper, you're gonna set it down on the side. We don't need it to start. We're just gonna start with 2 simple roll downs, okay? So, feet just underneath those hips. You're gonna inhale. Bring those arms up and overhead. Feel yourself grow taller through the crown of your head. Wrap those shoulder blades down and around the ribs. Draw that belly button up and in. You're going to exhale as you nod that chin, rounding the spine. We're rolling nice and slow all the way down to the floor. Feel your body start to melt. Probably feels a little bit tight at 9 a.m. Okay, just holding down at the bottom. And you're softly going to bend that right knee. And bring it back to straight. Softly bend that left knee. Bring it back to straight. You're going to alternate these little bends through the knee, keeping your heel glued to the floor, okay? You don't want to let that heel peel up. You want to feel a nice deep stretch to the back line of the leg, the straight leg. Good. Keeping that belly button up and in, letting your upper body just melt towards the floor with every exhale. You're here for 4. Last 3. Good, you guys, you got 2. Good, the next time both legs are straight, you're going to inhale as you roll 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow, rolling up through the spine. Head and shoulders are the last thing to roll up. Good, you're going to take that nice big inhale at the top, bring those arms up and overhead, and we're going to go 1 more time. You're going to exhale, nod that chin. Rounding from the base of the skull. You want that rounding to start at the top of the spine. All the way down towards the floor. Getting those hands a little bit closer to the floor this time. Softly bending that right knee. Softly bending that left knee. Alternating sides. Good, you can speed it up a little bit more this time. Start to warm up that body. Get a little bit looser. You're here for 4. Good, last 3. Good, you've got 2. The next time both legs are nice and straight, you're going to inhale as you roll 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way back up to standing. Keep drawing that belly button up and in. Good, and we're all the way up. Okay, take those feet nice and wide. So we're going to come into a wide second stance. Feet are more than shoulder width apart. You want those toes angled outward at a 45-degree angle, okay? From here, we're going to bring those arms up and overhead for a plie. Inhale, bring those arms back down to front body. Exhale, come into that plie, opening up those inner thighs. Inhale as you rise back up. Exhale, tailbone is heavy, okay? So that tailbone is dropping straight down to the floor. So plies are very different than squats. We don't let that torso tilt forward, okay? So you want to keep your body nice and upright. As you lower down, you want to think about opening up the inner thigh over that second toe. Okay, that's the alignment you're looking for. Plie should not feel easy. Good, you guys. Good, we've got 2 more. We're going to hold that plie. Good, on your next one, you're going to hold it right there, nice and low, opening up that inner thigh. You should feel a little shake already. Arms are up and overhead, so my shoulder blades are wrapping my ribs. From here, we're going to go around the world. So we're going to arc up and over. Doesn't matter which side you go to first. Roll through center, keeping length on the front of the body. Rolling to the other side and back up through center. Take it the opposite direction. Arcing up and over. Rolling down through center. Working through a little bit of side flexion through the spine. Coming back up through middle. Good, 1 more time to that other direction. Rolling through center, something sharp and pointy is under your waist. So I want you to think about arcing up and over that point. Good, last time. Rolling through center, Keeping those knees open. And coming back up to the middle. Okay, everybody should feel nice and warm. Coming all the way back up. Okay, so now you need your toilet paper. So grab your toilet paper. You want to make that toilet paper not so round of a circle. Honestly, if it's a little bit used, that's great. Like if it's less than a full roll, because a full roll is a little bit big, but you want to go ahead and give it a little squeeze so it's a little bit more of an oval through the center. Okay, so you're going to put the toilet paper down on the floor on its side. Okay, so squishy side is up. You're going to take, let's see, I want to face this way with you guys. You're going to take your left heel and you're going to place it on top of the toilet paper. Your toes are down on the floor. Okay, so the toes are down, heel is up. Okay, now this is the more advanced version. You can do this without the toilet paper and your full foot will be on the floor. You just put the toilet paper on the side. Okay, otherwise you're going to put that toilet paper under your heel. Okay, you're going to take that right foot, you're going to step it back so you have a nice wide stance. Arms are going to come in front of you. You're finding balance, okay? You don't want to crush the toilet paper, right? We want to protect the toilet paper. Arms in front of you in a nice circle, okay? From here, we're going to bend both knees. So now we're in a little bit of a lunge position. Front knee is just in front of my ankle, and I got it tracking with my big toe, second toe. Back knee dripping straight down towards the floor. Okay, we're going to hold that position. Now, my left foot is forward. So we're going to inhale as we rotate our circle and our waistline to the left, okay? And then exhale back through center. We're going to inhale, rotate at the waist, okay? It's not, I don't want your shoulders and your head to drive the movement. You're spiraling at the waist. Think about a bottle cap, okay? You're unscrewing the top of a bottle. Okay, that's what's rotating at your waist. Exhale through center. Inhale, give space to the vertebrae so that you can grow taller as you rotate. Exhale back to center. Wrap those shoulder blades around the ribs. Inhale as you rotate. Exhaling through center. Both knees are still bent. We're holding that nice and stable. Now, if you have a lot of weight on that toilet paper, try to take some weight out of the heel and place it through the ball of the foot, okay? Try to stay center with your body. Good, you've got two more like this. My belly button is up and in. Inhale. Exhale back through center. You're gonna hold it right there. We're gonna take our circle now, and we're gonna inhale that circle up and overhead. Exhale, bring it back to front body. Exhale, inhale, bring those arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring them back to front body. So every time my arms go up and overhead, I feel my shoulder blades wrap down and around my rib cage. Okay, those arms live in the back, so let's get them there. That belly button is up and in. I still got both knees bent. They are starting to shake quite a bit. Good, you're here for 3. Inhale as you take it up. Exhale as you lower down. Good, on this last one, you're gonna hold those arms up and overhead. And now we're gonna take those legs, and we're gonna give a little pulse. A little pulse. We're not crushing the toilet paper, right? We're nice and light. We don't wanna damage the toilet paper. Tiny little lift and lower. It's coming right from the center of the body. If you don't have the toilet paper, all these moves are exactly the same. My belly button is up and in, my tailbone is heavy. Good, you're here for 6. Whew. Last 5. Good, you've got 4. You're here for 3. Good, last 2. And inhale all the way back up, guys. Go ahead and take your foot off that toilet paper. Nice job. Okay, if you're gonna stay facing that same direction, we're gonna still work with that left leg. You're gonna take that toilet paper now. It's still a little oval. Okay, you're gonna place that toilet paper behind the crook of the left knee. Okay, so you don't wanna crush it again. You wanna hold it nice and light. It's a little bit slipperier than like a ball or a peanut that we would use in traditional Pilates. Okay, you wanna hold it right there. If I may lose it, but hold it right there. Okay. You're gonna take those arms and they're gonna come up and overhead. So you're balancing on your right foot. Okay, left leg is out, left leg is bent with the toilet paper. You're gonna bend your right knee. So now you're in a standing plie. Okay, just on that one side. Now, staying tall, you're gonna take your left leg and moving from the side of the hip, you're gonna open that leg out to the side, and then you're gonna close it. You're gonna open it, and then you're gonna close it. So it's a little lateral lift. Okay, little open, little close. Still drawing my belly button up and in. I'm not squeezing the toilet paper. I'm holding it nice and light. Honestly, if you squeeze too hard on it, you're probably gonna lose it. So you just wanna hold it nice and light. Moving from the top side of the hip. So I feel my waistline engage because I'm stabilizing through center. Okay, so I don't want to dump all of my weight into my right leg. That's your stabilizing leg. So it's working hard, especially in that bent knee position, that plie. Good, you've got 4 more here. Good, last 3. Good, you've got 2. Good, on the next one you're going to bring it back to center. Now, we're going to let the torso tilt forward. Okay, so we're going to bend forward. We've still got a bent right knee. And now our left foot is going to flex. Okay, now we still got the toilet paper. We're going to take that left flex foot up to the ceiling and bring it back down. We're going to bring it up to the ceiling and bring it back down. So you want to think about sending the center of your left heel towards the ceiling. Good, you should feel pretty shaky. Hard to stabilize on one foot as it is, right? Good, belly button is up and in. My right knee is still bent, okay? Try to stay center. This is where if you have that chair or that wall nearby, that can be a little help for stabilization, okay? You still want to be light with your touch. Good, you're here for 4. Whew. For 3. Good, last 2. Good, on the next one, you're gonna hold that leg up, and now we're gonna give it a little pulse. A little pulse, a little pulse. Good, you're just holding that toilet paper at the crook of the knee. Okay, oh, there mine goes, there it goes. Good, just stay with it. If you lose the toilet paper, just stay with it. Good, send that heel up 1 inch and down 1 inch. You're here for 4. Whew, for 3. Good. Last 2, that right leg should be burning. Good, on the next one, bring it back to center. Okay, we're standing tall now. We're not tilted forward anymore. Now that right knee, we're gonna take that little demi-plie and back up. Right leg is working. Little bend and extend. Good, tiny little bend. Big extend, staying tall. Remember, in a plie, we don't tilt forward, we stay tall. You're here for 6. Last 5. Good, you've got 4. Last 3. Good, last 2. And on your next one, you're gonna bring it all the way up. Nice job, you guys. That right leg should feel it. Okay, that stabilizing leg. All right, the toilet paper. Grab that toilet paper if you lost it. And now, if you lose the toilet paper through some of these moves, it slips out, because it is honestly pretty slippery. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. Don't lose your form in the work that we're doing, because that's hard to find. So once you found your form, I want you to stay there. Okay, you're gonna take a nice squat position now. So we're gonna take the toilet paper right between the inner thighs. So just above the knee is where you wanna place that, okay? All 10 toes are shining straight forward. We're in a parallel position, okay? We're gonna come into some squats. So we're gonna exhale, torso tips forward, sit those sits bones back. Inhale as you rise up. Okay, exhale as you lower down. Inhale as you rise up. Now again, you want to find a place where you're not crushing the toilet paper. Okay, you're holding it nice and light. It should feel a little shaky, like it's gonna fall out. Good, you're reaching the center of your glute. Those are your sits bones. Reach them back for the wall behind you, or for whatever's behind you. Exhale as you lower. I draw my belly button up and in, and then I inhale as I rise, sending my hip bones forward. I exhale, reach those sits bones back. Inhale as you rise up. We've got 4 more here, just like this. Good, you guys. Good, you got it. I'm shaky just holding that toilet paper nice and light. Right, on the next one you're gonna hold it right there, okay? So we're in that nice squat position. My belly button is up and in nice and tight, okay? I've got a nice light hold on that toilet paper. You're gonna take your right heel, you're gonna peel it up 1 inch and set it down. Take your left heel, peel it up 1 inch, set it down. Tiny little lift and lower. That's all you're looking for, alternating heels. Good, now I want you to think about that inner thigh is holding onto the toilet paper, right? But that inner thigh is also spiraling up to the ceiling to pick up your heel. Okay, so that's how that movement is happening. I want you to keep sending your sits bones, center of the glute, far behind you like 2 arrows, okay, shooting out the backside. You want to find that reach, because from that reach is where the tilt comes from. Good, you guys. Good, waistline is nice and long. That's why I have my arms up and overhead to kind of emphasize the length there. You're here for 4. Whew. Last 3. Good, you guys, you've got 2. Good. Good, on the next one, you're gonna hold your right heel up. Okay, my right heel is lifted. Let's take a tiny little pulse. 1 inch up and 1 inch down with your hips, okay? So I want you to think about that left sits bone, okay? It fans open and it broadens as you get lower, and then it narrows to pick you up. It's a little lift and a little lower. Tiny little lift, tiny little lower. Still not crushing that toilet paper. I've got my waistline nice and tight. You're here for 6. You're here for 5. Whew. Last 4. Good, you guys, you've got 3. Last 2. Hold it right there, set that right heel back down. Let's pick up that left heel. Tiny little pulse. Let's continue that same little pulse. Okay, nothing complicated. I want you to find that little shake, right, with every little reach. Reaching that center of that right glute back now. The foot that's flat. Good, you're here for 6. Good, for 5. Wrap those shoulder blades around your ribs. Keep those ribs closed. For 3. Last 2. Good, on the next one, you're gonna hold it right there. Okay, you know me, right? We're gonna take that right heel up, okay? Both heels are up. Find your balance on the balls of your feet, okay? Not crushing the toilet paper. You should be shaky. We're gonna take that pulse back, okay? Tiny little pulse. Tiny little pulse. I want you to think about the pulse coming from the center of the glute, okay? Find the lift and the lower from the sitting bones. Whew. You're shaking because you're not crushing the toilet paper. If you're crushing the toilet paper, you're not gonna be as shaky, okay? So loosen up your grip. Good, holding with the low belly, inner thighs, have that light hold. Okay, that's a challenge through that low belly and pelvic floor. You're here for 4. Good, last 3. Good, last 2. Hold your next one right there. Set those heels back down onto the floor. And now instead of squeezing on the toilet paper, we're gonna slowly release on the toilet paper like it's gonna fall, and then close. Release, you can't probably see this in my body, but you're opening on the toilet paper and then closing. Opening and then closing. Open, okay? You're not squeezing, you're opening. Opening up like it's gonna fall out of your legs, okay? If it falls, great. I know you're doing it right. Good. You're here for 6. Whew. You're here for 5. Good, you guys, last 4. You got 3. Last 2. And bring it all the way up. Oh my goodness, God. Okay. All right. Shake it out. You gotta do that other side. Okay, so we're gonna start with that lateral raise with that little plie. Okay, so your left foot is down on the floor. You're gonna take that toilet paper, it's still a little oval, and you're gonna put it behind the crook of the right knee. Now, I lost this on the first round, right? So I might lose it again. It's a little bit large for the back of my knee. So if you lose it, just keep going, okay? So you find that position, your knees are aligned with one another. We're standing tall. We're gonna bring those arms up and overhead. And now we're gonna bend that left knee just a bit, okay? Left knee, standing leg is bent. Okay, now our right side. We're gonna open up that right outer thigh and then bring it back. Open up the right leg and bring it back. So you're opening up the right side, but I don't want you to open so much that you tilt to the left, okay? I want you to stay tall through center. Keep that belly button up and in. Good, and honestly, the little hold on the toilet paper is critical because I'm trying to squeeze it and I'm losing it. So I may just lose it on this one, guys, and I'm gonna continue without it. Good, yeah, it's going. It's going. Good. Opening from the top side of the leg, okay? Rather you concentrate on your form. There it goes. I'd rather you concentrate on your form. If the toilet paper is throwing you off because it was totally throwing me off, I want you to now really think about your form, okay? Opening up from the outer line of the leg, top of the hip. You're here for 4, for 3, stay bent on that left leg. Last 2. Okay, on your next one, you're gonna bring it back to center. It's just underneath your body, okay? We're not opened up anymore. From here, we're gonna tilt forward. Left knee stays bent, tilt forward. Okay, now we flex our right foot, and our right foot goes up towards the ceiling and back down. Little lift, and back down. A little back kick. Good. It's not gigantic. I don't want you to shorten your low back, so think about keeping your back nice and flat. My shoulder blades are wrapping my ribs are closed. My belly button is nice and tight. Whew. Good, you guys. Good, you're here for 4. If the left toes are gripping the floor, release them, relax them. Last 2. Good, on your next one, hold that right leg up and give me a little pulse. Little 1 inch up and 1 inch down. Till tiny lift and a little lower. You're sending the center of your right heel towards the ceiling. Whew. Good. Balance is the trickiest part here. You're here for 4. Good. Last 3. Whew. Last 2. Good. On your next one, you're going to bring it back underneath you, okay? Keep that left knee bent. We're going to bend it a little bit more, and we're going to bring it all the way up. Little demi-plie on that left side. Whew. Little bend, big extend. Good. Little bend, big extend. I'm staying tall. Good. Draw that belly button up and in. Good. Last 4. Whew. You've got 3. Good, you guys. Last 2. And this is the last one. Big extend. And bring it all the way back down, guys. Nice job, nice job. Okay, grab that toilet paper. Okay, we're gonna do that lunge, that split lunge. Now, if you didn't use your toilet paper under the heel the first time around, don't use it this time around. If you want the toilet paper, grab it back. It's gonna go underneath your right foot this time, okay? So, ball of your right foot, your right toes are down, toilet paper comes just underneath the heel, okay? You're gonna step that left foot back. I'm pretty shaky now, so my balance is all off. Okay, from here, those arms come into a circle at the front body. Okay, we're gonna find the bend in both knees. So find the bend and adjust your position. You want your front knee just in front of the ankle, okay? Line it up with big toe, second toe, and get that back knee to drip straight down to the floor. My core is tight, my shoulders are down away from my ears, my ribs are closed, okay? From here, we're gonna inhale as we rotate to the right, left ribs, twist to my right inner thigh. That's what I'm looking for, okay? And then exhale back to center. Inhale, grow taller with your inhale, and then rotate. And then you're exhaling through center. That inhale allows the spine, allows space between the vertebrae so that you can spiral. Good, and then bring it back to center. Good, we're not crushing the toilet paper, right? We're protecting the TP. Good. Exhale back through center. Good, inhale, twist. Good, you've got 3 more like that. It's not a big twist. It's not big. Think about it coming from the waistline. Last 2. Keep both knees bent. Holding it at center now, those arms are gonna go inhale up overhead, Exhale, back to front body. Inhale, up and overhead. Exhale, back to front body. Good, both knees are bent. They should be pretty shaky now. Good. You're here for 4. Good, you guys. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good, last 2. Woo. Good, you guys. This is your last one. You're gonna hold those arms up and overhead. Hold it right there. We're not crushing the toilet paper. We're gonna take that little pulse. Little pulse. 1 inch up and 1 inch down. Tiny little lift and lower, generating from the center of that right glute, okay? Find the lift from that sitting bone. My weight is in center. My belly button is up and in for 6. I know it's shaky, guys. Hold it there for 5. Woo, we got 4. Good, last 3. Good, you've got 2. And bring it all the way up, guys. So good, so good. And so shaky. All right, so we're gonna come down to the ground now. All right, so you're gonna lie down on your back. You have that toilet paper in your hand, okay? We're gonna start with some supine leg work, okay? So you're gonna lie on your back, all the way down. Right leg is gonna be straight. Left knee is gonna bend up over the hip. So you've got that left leg in a tabletop position, shin is parallel to the floor. Take that toilet paper and place it behind the knee again, okay? So you have that little light hold. Again, if you lose it or it feels too awkward, just ditch it. You don't need it. It's just an added prop. It makes things a little bit more challenging at times, okay? So now we've got that knee, left knee, directly over your hip. From here, we're gonna take those arms long and low by our side. We're gonna open up that left inner thigh towards the left. Okay, bring it back to center and tap the floor with your toes. Bring it back up, open up that inner thigh, bring it back to center, tap the floor with your toes. Good, bring it back up, open up the inner thigh, bring it back to center, tap the toes. Good, you've got 3 more like that. My core is nice and tight. Oopsie, there's my toilet paper. Good. Last 2. Here, I might ditch it for this one. Good. Good, you guys. Okay, the next time you are back at center, I lost my toilet paper, so I'm going to bring it back now. We're going to take our arms behind our head into that airplane position, okay? My left knee is still directly over my hip. Core is tight. You're going to curl, ab twist your right ribs towards your left inner thigh. I'm losing the toilet paper, so I'm going to leave my toilet paper on the side. And then you're going to bring it back to center. Okay, you're going to curl and you're going to rotate your right shoulder towards your left inner thigh. And then bring it back down. Now, I don't want you to try to get your right elbow to your knee. Okay, it's not about that. I want you to think more about your right ribs twisting towards your left inner thigh. Keep that left knee locked over your hip. Okay, don't let it go out as you start to curl in. I want you to think about that tailbone heavy in the floor and that belly button up and in. I'm peeling my right shoulder blade up and off the floor. Good, you guys. If you still got that toilet paper, fantastic. I think mine's too slippery for me behind the knee. Good, good, you guys. You're here for 4. Last 3. Inhaling as you lower. Exhale, last 2. Good. On the next one, you're going to hold it back down. Now we're going to curl to the center. So we're going to lift the tips of the shoulder blades off the floor. Exhale, bring it back down. Your left knee is still up over that hip. Exhale. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. I still got a little space between my low back and the floor as I curl up. Good. Tiny little lift and lower. Good. My left leg's starting to shake just from holding it there. You're here for 4. Good. Last 3. You've got 2. On your next one, you're going to hold that curl up. Let's take our right leg, the straight leg. We're going to lift it and lower it. Lift it, lower it. Good. If you need to bring your arms down to the side, lower them down to your side, or you can keep them behind the head. If you need to take away the curl, you can do this on your back without the curl and just lift and lower that leg, okay? Otherwise, we are holding that curl and it's a little lift and lower of that right leg. Left knee is still locked up over the hip for 4. Good. Last 3. Good. You've got 2. Good. On your next one, you're going to hold that leg out there. Hold it there. Hold your curl. Little circles with that right leg. Little tiny circles the size of a golf ball. Okay? Little tiny circles. I want you to think about the circles coming from the femur bone in the hip. Okay, so it's not from the toe. It's from the top of the hip. For 4. Whew, hold that curl. For 3. Yes, you can. For 2. Take that circle other direction. Other direction, okay? Hold it there. Engage the core. You're here for 4. Get the tips of the shoulder blades up and lifted. For 3. Good. Last 2. And lower it all the way down. Whew, okay. All right. We're going to come onto our left side now. Okay, so you're going to roll onto your left side. My back is to you guys, but you'll be able to get a clear shot of this. Okay, so you want the toilet paper back. You're going to lie all the way down onto your left side. My left arm is long, and I'm just resting my head on my left arm. Okay, I've got my right arm long as well. It's at the side of my body, and I'm holding the toilet paper around mid-thigh. Okay, so I've got that nice long line. From here, we're going to lift through the side body. Okay, so we're going to lift, and we're going to roll the toilet paper to the knee, and then we're going to bring it back down. We're going to lift, bring the toilet paper to the knee, and then bring it back down. Now, if you need to prop up your head with your hand, you can do that. You can still find the lift. I like my arm long. I can find more length and more lift that way. Good. Keep drawing that belly button up. You're rolling the toilet paper. That right arm never bends. Okay, it stays nice and straight. That top arm. Good. Finding that little curl and that little lift on that right waistline. Tiny little lift. You're here for 4. Good, you guys. Last 3. Good, we're not pressing into the toilet paper. It's nice and light. My hand is nice and light. Last 2. Good, you guys. On the next one, you're going to hold the lift. Hold it up, okay? Now we're going to press the toilet paper. You're going to take a little press, a little press, a little press, little press. Okay, it's a little squeeze from the palm into that toilet paper, pressing into the outer thigh, outer right thigh. Good. You've got that little lift on the right waistline. You're here for 6, for 5. Good, for 4. Whew. Last 3. Last 2, and then roll it all the way back down, guys. So good. Okay, come back onto your back. Okay, now we're going to work through some teaser positions. Okay, so there's going to be different modifications here. You're going to take the toilet paper right between the inner thigh again. My knees are in a bent tabletop position, so my shins are parallel to the floor. Now I'm going to bring myself up so I'm propped up on my forearms. Forearms down, shins are nice and long, okay? We got my knees directly over my hips, all right? From here, we're gonna tap our heels on the floor. So we're gonna exhale, tap, inhale as you lift it up, exhale as you tap, inhale as you lift it up. Good, now remember, the breath, don't think about so much about the breath. Okay, I want you to think more about your form. I want you to get those knees back up over the hips. Every time you bring those knees back up, get them back over the hips, okay? This should feel pretty shaky. Should feel pretty shaky right off the bat. Now remember, we're not squeezing that toilet paper, not at all, okay? We've got a nice light hold on it. You want it to always feel like it's gonna fall. Okay, that's the challenge. Good, I'm already pretty shaky. Good, you've got 4 more. We're gonna start to layer on. Good, you've got 3. Staying lifted out of the shoulder. Okay, I'm not collapsing, not down here, I'm staying lifted. Last 2. Good, you guys. On the next one, you're gonna hold those knees over the hips. Okay, now, if you're up for it, take that right arm and bring it all the way out and hold. Okay, we're here for 4. Good, last 3. Whew. Last 2. Replace that arm back down. Let's take that left arm out, bring your knees over your hips, get them over your hips. The more of a tight V you can find here, the more challenging. Left arm is out. My weight is still centered, okay? I'm not dumping all of my weight into that right side. I'm really shaky. Okay, you're here for 4. Whew. For 3. Good, you guys, you know what's coming, okay? For 2. If you are up for it, if not, you bring both arms back down. But if you are up for it, let's bring that right arm up and out. Draw those thighs. I'm very, very shaky. You can probably see that. Front of the thighs close to the chest, okay? Front of the thighs close to the chest. Good. You're here for 6. Whew. For 5. Last 4. 3. 2. Hold. Don't go anywhere. Let's squeeze the toilet paper. Little squeeze. Little squeeze. From the low belly and pelvic floor, inner thighs, squeeze in on that toilet paper. For 6. This is it. For 5. Stay with me. Lifting out of the chest. For 4. For 3. For 2. And take those legs down, guys. Woo. Nice job, nice job. All right, we're gonna do that sideline work on the left side. So we're gonna roll down onto our right side, okay? Right arm is gonna come all the way down, nice and long. That toilet paper is gonna come to the top side of the left hip. I have it around my mid outer thigh, left thigh. Okay, my left arm is long, my right arm is long, and my head is just resting on my right arm. Okay, my legs are long and glued together. From here, we're gonna find that little lift. So we're gonna exhale as we curl. Woo, curl, roll the toilet paper towards the knee. Inhale as you lower down. Good, exhale, roll and curl. Inhale, roll it down. Exhale, find that lift. Okay, it takes a minute to find the right position and to find the engagement from the right part of your body, right? These positions, they're not easy to get into in Pilates, and you have to think about where the movement's coming from. Unlike other modalities, if you don't really focus on the work and the form, it's not gonna always feel like much. Okay, so I really want you to focus right now. You're targeting the side waistline, okay? And we're trying to keep it long. That's why we've got that toilet paper and that extension there. Keep the waistline long. It's not so much of a crunch. It's more of a lengthening curl, okay? Good, you're here for 6. Rolling that toilet paper down towards the knee. Inhaling down, exhaling for 4. For 3. Good, you guys. Last 2, we're gonna hold it up. Good, on the next one, you're gonna hold it lifted. Hold it right there. Let's pulse the toilet paper. Little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. I want you to feel this come from the left waistline. That little squeeze. Good, you're here for 6. Can you get a little higher for 5? Good, last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. And slowly release it down, guys. So good. All right. Let's come onto our back, and we're gonna do that leg work, supine leg work on the right side. So I lost my toilet paper for the last round on the left side. I might lose it again, we'll see. You're gonna keep your left leg long, right knee is gonna be over the hip, bent with the toilet paper under that knee, okay? So your shin can't be parallel to the floor, right? Because you're holding onto the toilet paper. Now, if you lose the toilet paper, that shin should become parallel to the floor. Okay, otherwise you've got the toilet paper, you got a nice tight hold. Okay, arms are long and low by the side. We're gonna open up that right inner thigh. So right inner thigh opens out to the right. I keep my left hip glued down, and then I bring it back to center, and I tap my toes. Bring it back up, open up the right inner thigh, bring it back to center, tap the toes. Good, bring it back up, open that inner thigh. Yes, bring it back in, tap the toes. A little open and close. Good, I'm gonna lose that toilet paper again. Good. You're here for 3. Good, you guys. Last two. Keeping that core nice and tight. Good, keeping those hips nice and stable. Good, on the next one, you're gonna hold it right there over the hip, okay? Right knee is over the hip. We're gonna take those hands behind the head, and now we're gonna spiral and twist. So we're gonna peel that left shoulder blade off the floor, finding that little twist, and then inhale as you lower down. Exhale, left ribs to right inner thigh, and then back down. I don't wanna see your left elbow go to your right knee. It's your left ribs towards your right inner thigh. And inhale as you release, keeping that little lift in my low back. That's my neutral spine. I've got to watch my right knee that it doesn't open up to the side as I try to curl towards it. Okay, you want to find that alignment and the control from the core to keep that leg where it's supposed to be. Okay, keep that right knee over the right hip. Finding that curl and that length, lengthen and reach. Good, you're here for 4. Good. Last 3. Good, you guys, you've got 2. Good, last one. On the next one, you're gonna hold it at center. Now we're gonna take those curls to the center. Okay, both shoulder blades. The tips of both shoulder blades lift. Tiny little lift and lower. Good. Keeping that right knee over the right hip. Keeping that little lift in my low back as I curl. My belly button is up and in. I'm not yanking on my head. My hands are just lightly supporting. My chin is away from my chest. Okay, elbows are wide. Keep those elbows opened up nice and wide. Okay, a lot of times I see this and then I know we're pulling, okay? Let's not pull. We're here for 4. Good, last 3. You've got 2. Okay, here we go. Hold your next one lifted. Hold the curl. Let's take that left leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. If you need to release your curl and just bring your arms long and low, go ahead and do that. Keep your core engaged. Your core is still working really hard, but otherwise you want to keep that little curl. Good. You're here for 4. Good, last 3. Good, you've got 2. Good, on the next one, hold your leg lifted. Find that curl again. If you lost it, hold it, little leg circles. Little circles from the top of the leg in the hip. Okay, little tiny circles, size of a golf ball. Okay, whole leg for 4. Good, for 3. Find that curl for 2. Take that circle the other direction. Good, change the direction, guys. Hold on, we're almost there. Good. Whew, my circle got a little wonky on that one. You're here for 4. Good, last 3. Whew, last 2. And bring it all the way down. Whew, just stretch those legs all the way out. Shift those arms overhead. Find that release through center for 1 second. Good, we're gonna end this whole thing with a nice plank sequence, okay? I didn't take you into planks at all, so now we're gonna go right into some planks before we end class, okay? So, you're gonna be in a 4-point kneel, okay? Toilet paper, right between the inner thighs, so just above that knee, nice light hold, okay? We're not gonna squeeze the crap out of it, we're gonna hold it nice and light. Okay, hands, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. You're gonna turn those toes under you, and we're gonna find a little hover. Okay, so we're gonna hover those knees 1 inch off the floor, just 1 inch, and hold. Okay, we're holding and breathing. We're here for 4. My belly button is up and in nice and tight. I'm lifting up between my shoulder blades. We're here for 3. Good, for 2. Hold it right there. Now we're gonna walk our hands out to a plank and then bring them back. Bending our knees, finding the 4-point kneel. Walk the hands, straighten the legs, and then walk the hands back, bend the knees. Find your 4-point kneel. Connect to your 4-point kneel. Walk your hands, straighten your legs, and then walking it back. Good. We've got 4. Last 3. Good. We've got 2. You got this, guys. This is the end. This is the end. This is the last sequence. Keep that belly button lifted up and in. This is your last one. On your next one, you're gonna hold the plank. Reach back, grab that toilet paper, set it right in front of you at the front of the mat. Okay, realign yourself. Get your shoulders over your wrists and get that body nice and straight. From here, we're gonna tap the toilet paper. Right hand taps, bring it down. Left hand taps, bring it down. Right taps, down. Left taps, down. Tiny little lift. Good. Keeping the body nice and tight, nice and strong. Okay, my belly button is up and in. All 10 toes are on the floor. Good, I'm not collapsing through my shoulders. I'm staying lifted. That little dome between your shoulder blades connects you to the top of that core. So let's really pull that belly up and in. Good, you're here for 4. Whew. For 3. Good, you guys. Good. Last 2. Good. On the next one, you're going to tap the toilet paper. You're going to open up to a side plank, swivel those feet, and then bring it back down. Left hand, tap the toilet paper, open up to a side plank, bring it back down. Good. Tap, open and swivel, bring it back down. Tap, open and swivel, bring it back down. We've got 4 more. Good, last 3. You guys got this, come on, you got it. Good, last 2. Come on guys, just 1 more. Tap, roll to that side plank, hold, bring it back down. You guys, this is it. 10 push-ups, get your forehead to the toilet paper, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, waistline is tight, 7, 8, 9, 10, hold, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, knees down. Nice job, you guys, nice job. Set the toilet paper on the side, find a child's pose. Okay, take those knees, width of the mat, or just nice and wide, wider than the body. Send those arms all the way out in front of you. Find the length from the crown of the head, all the way out through the tailbone. Find that length on the back body. Whew. Letting those shoulders relax now and stretch. Whew. Good, you can rock a little from side to side, stretch out that side body. Good, you're here for 4. Good, last 3. Good, you guys, last 2. Good, on your next one, you're gonna roll it all the way up. We're gonna come all the way up to a standing position, okay? We're gonna end with some plies, okay? So, feet are nice and wide, turned out position. You're gonna inhale up and overhead. Exhale, straighten out. Inhale up and overhead. Good, just 2 more. Good, last one. Good, on the next one, when you're back at the top, you're gonna take that right arm up and over, finding that reach through the right side body. Good, or whichever direction you're going is totally fine. You don't have to follow me. Good, and then coming all the way back up, bringing that arm down to your side, bringing the other up and over, finding that stretch through the side body, finding that length. Belly button is up and in. Coming back through center. And you guys are all set. Thank you so much for joining me on your Sunday morning as Good For You. I hope everything felt okay in your body. You can always leave comments on the Paseo page about if you have questions about form, if you want to see certain kind of workouts. That would be awesome. I would love to know. And then props. If you guys want to know from me as we move forward, I can start incorporating more props into the workouts. And toilet paper is the replacement for a peanut. A peanut is like a smaller sized inflatable ball, but it has a little divot in the center, so it gives you a space to kind of hold on to it when you put it at the inner thigh or things like that. So a peanut is an option. We can use a ring, we can use a red TheraBand, we can use a little blue TheraBand. So let me know what you guys are looking for. Those props are easy to purchase on Amazon, so I can put together a little prop kit for you as well. And then let me know, okay? I am teaching another Mat Pilates class through Paseo Club on their Facebook Live on Tuesday at 6 p.m. So I hope to see you there, okay? Bye, guys.